All right, guys, welcome to the very first episode of the All Time Favorites podcast. We got our very first guest right here, Liam Gimig.
How we doing, guys? I'm Liam.
This is
It's
a
really,
this is the prank legend right here. You've been kicked out of like, bro, how many stores you been kicked out of?
I don't know, probably like 50 at this point,
So
something like that, around there, I would say.
you grew up in New York, right?
Yeah, I grew up in New York. I've lived in New York like my whole life. 90% of the videos on my channel are filmed in New York.
Mm-hmm. And you
Yeah.
live in the city, or did you live like kind of like outskirts, and you just like travel to the city to film videos?
Yeah, I live about like 40 minutes outside of the city. So
Wow.
whenever we need to film in the city, we just take like a train right in there.
Oh
But
man.
yeah, I just live in like suburban normal town.
Dedicated, bro. Dedicated.
Yeah.
How did you like New York though, just in general, like content wise, just like living wise, like everything was good there? Or?
Yeah, I mean, I like New York in general. I feel like I don't really appreciate it too much, and then when I go to once I like step outside, I go to other states. I like want to go right back to New York.
Yeah,
But I moved to Florida recently,
right. Yeah.
uh, and then I kind of came back here to New York for the summer.
Okay.
But yeah, no, New York will always be like my favorite at the end of the day.
So because you moved to Florida, like with like some of your boys, right? Or was it just like
Yeah.
solo?
Well, I kind of came solo. Like there was a content house with a lot of creators, and then I went
Hmm.
there.
Yeah.
And then a few months after that, my friend Cedar, he like bails
Okay.
people out of jail.
Yeah,
Me
I
and
saw
him,
that
we were
video. That was
yeah.
a
So
dope
me, him,
video.
and
Yeah.
thank you, appreciate it. Me, him, and a filmer moved into an apartment in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh shit, bro. Yeah. That's
But
it.
that was only for a short time period. Like now, I'm full time back in New York. I would move back to Florida soon for
Hmm.
sure,
Yeah.
but as of right now, I'm staying in New York.
I see. Did you like Florida though? Like, I mean, bro, Fort Lauderdale.
I
I mean,
definitely did.
you know.
It's just a lot. Like I feel like everyone kind of knows everybody. Like it's a lot
Hmm.
of fakeness, a lot of
I
like I
see.
don't know. It's nice, but like
Yeah.
it's just very like stimulating if that makes sense.
Did you see like PJR breast scales, like any like famous YouTubers or
I haven't
anything?
seen him. I haven't seen him in person. They're more Miami. I would rarely go to Miami, and
Mhm.
it's really like Fort Lauderdale, which is like above Miami.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, all those guys are like they seem sick. Like I watch them all the time,
Yeah.
but yeah, like that is kind of like the vibe though, like the Florida vibe. But it's very like party oriented,
Yeah.
I would say, which is like not really my thing. Like I
Right.
don't drink. So like nor do like a lot of like my filmer doesn't drink either. So like we're not really like I don't know. We're still trying to handle the Florida scene a little bit,
Yeah.
but
Well, so okay, I have like two questions about like you, bro. Is Gamig your last name or is that just a stage name?
so it's like my full last name is Gimigliano.
Oh shit.
Perfect. This is the
Damn.
first time I'm saying it.
Yeah,
But yeah, so I just kind of shortened it because it
I
sounds
see.
better.
Because I thought it was like gaming, but it was just like without the N or something. I don't know. Or
No,
just like
yeah, no,
a stage name.
yeah, no, it's like just my last name shortened. But yeah, Jimig, Gimig, like whatever, doesn't
Yeah.
really matter. I
And
used to say
uh-huh.
Like I'm used to saying Jimig, but I guess I've been saying Gimig for a while
Yeah.
because it's just less confusing. Like if I say Jimig, then people might think it's a J, so I just name
Fair.
Gimig. My thing.
And bro, I don't know if you've ever said this in videos, but like how old are you?
I'm 18.
18? Because bro,
Yeah.
you look really young, bro.
Yeah, I've always looked super young. It's just like I think it's just a genetic thing. Like my whole family's like late bloomers.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, just like yeah.
I remember 2022, 2023 when that's when like I first messaged you, I think. Just
Mhm.
like, yo, like I fuck with the videos, bro. But dude, you look
Yeah.
so young then too. Cause you just
Yeah, no, dude, back then I was a junior in high school when I first blew
okay.
up,
Yeah.
which is crazy because like I was literally like, here, let me actually pull up this picture because I saw this the other day and I was about to post it. It was like the funniest thing. This was me at junior prom.
Holy crap, bro.
Like I literally looked like 12 years old in this,
Damn,
which
bro.
is crazy. So yeah, I've always just been like a late bloomer, I
Yeah.
guess. I still feel like I have the body of like a 15 or 16-year-old sometimes. I'm chilling with it. It's a part of my brand. Like honestly, like
Yeah.
I always like I at first like I feel like everything kind of happens for a reason, and like I would always be like early years in high school, like middle school, I'd always be like really upset because like all the other kids were like taller, stronger, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, and I was like, I'm not growing, and it's literally just like a genetic thing. But then later on, like when I blew up, like I kind of blew up because I had like the knowledge of like a 16, 17-year-old,
Yeah.
but I had like the body of like a 12-year-old. So I think that's like part of why I blew up. So
So you
yeah, it's
were
kind of
you
good.
were a junior in high school in your very first video on YouTube.
No, I was a freshman in high school
Okay.
when I started. No, I was in 8th grade when I started.
Wow. Okay.
Um, I had like a few hundred subs in like a year,
Yeah.
and then COVID hit. I took a little bit of a break. I couldn't like prank people outside, and
Right.
then freshman year was like I did decent. I had like 10K on TikTok,
Yeah.
and then a few thousand subs, and then my school was like it was just like affecting my grades and stuff. I wasn't like hanging out with my friends. Like the school kind of got involved and was like they didn't say like I couldn't do it, but they were like it's affecting his grades, blah blah blah. So then I took a
Yeah.
break for a year. And then summer going into junior year, I came back stronger, did even better. And then junior year, I kind of like that was like my big like takeoff with TikTok. Uh yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. So you graduated high school like what, like a year ago, 2024, was it?
Yeah, a little bit over a year ago, yeah.
So like, are you in school right now, or like CCs, or are you just trying to like just pursue
No,
content full time?
yeah, I'm just like doing content full time. I was gonna go to college. I like I was very my parents really wanted me to go and they were like very involved in like getting me to go. Like during junior year, like I think I went on like 20 different college tours. Like I applied like 15 schools. Like I got into most of I think I got into like 13 out of 15 schools that I applied to. But I didn't even care. Like I literally every time I went on a college tour, I was like, I don't want to be here. Like I knew in my brain, like I was just never it was just never for me. Um and yeah, then I just decided like senior year, all my friends were like going to college, like committing, and I was just like, yeah, like I'm just not going.
So if like you did go to college though, what would have been like the school that you would have chosen, you think?
I was gonna go to a school in New York. There were like two I was choosing. There's like Binghamton in New York,
Okay. Okay.
which is like just like some like public school. And then there were like a few others. I genuinely don't even remember. Like there were like a few like I just like filled out all the applications and like that was it. Like I
Yeah.
didn't even have like
A dream
dream school
school? Yeah.
to go to.
Wow.
Um yeah, I just knew like with like traveling and videos, like I just wanted to do this. And I'm
Yeah.
glad, like I'm so glad I didn't go, but
Yeah. So like when did you first realize though that like, yo, I'm funny enough to make content, people are like rocking with it? Like when did you first realize that like, dude, I can make this like a full-time thing potentially?
um so I guess when I realized I was like fun, I mean, I just like my whole life, I've always wanted to like make people laugh, like whether it was school or at like a family function, like whatever it is, like I always wanted to like make people laugh, and just be kind of the center of attention, like not in a bad way, but like just you know. So then I just started making videos of my friends, and then they all kind of they obviously their parents didn't really like it, and so I kind of just kept doing it on the side, like by myself, and then I would start to get I mean, like, obviously, like, kids at school were, like, making fun of it and everything, but then I would get positive comments online, so I'd be like, "Okay, like, there are people that like it." So I just kept going, 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 and then I fell in love with, like, doing it, so then I didn't even really care at that point whether it was funny or people liked it, but it just started to grow, and then what's crazy is I turned 18 in October, so throughout, like, I had, like, 60K subs, 300K on TikTok, 100K on Instagram, and I didn't make a dollar because I wasn't 18. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't do brand deals. I couldn't really do I mean I was monetized on YouTube, but other than that, like I literally could not make anything. um, which is crazy. But yeah, now I'm 18, so I'm monetizing more. Like I got my YouTube Shorts channel monetized, TikTok. So, but yeah, like other than that, that was rough. But then I kind of realized I was like, okay, I'm gonna be 18, so I might as well give it a full shot at like grinding it. Um, I how do I say this? Like I just turned. I was like going in. Once I was graduating, I was like, okay, I'm gonna give it a full year because I know that I'll now be able to monetize it. And then I guess it kind of worked in my favor. Like now I'm getting obviously like more brand deals, stuff like that. So
Yeah,
definitely worth it.
that's honestly like not being monetized, bro. That's like big, you know, because creators, it's like a lot of it's money, but like it just shows like your dedication and like you're really just you like making the content for just for like to entertain people, to make people laugh, you know, not for
Yeah,
the money, but like it's definitely a good thing
100.
too, you know, just like get some side money in
Yeah,
there and like
even even think about money. Like I'd rather a video blow up and like people get to see it than like I don't equate it's like, oh, I'm gonna make more money. Like this video did great, now I'm gonna make more money. Like I'm always like, oh damn, like this video blew up,
yeah.
which is great.
So then I mean that kind of leads to like when you started posting or even when you post now, like did you ever have like social anxiety or you're like, bro, like low key like this is cool for a video, but like if kids see this at school, it's like cringe or like did you ever care about that type of stuff or you're just like, bro,
Not
YOLO?
not really. I don't know what it was. Like I just had so much confidence as a kid. Like which is crazy because when I was in school, I was so shy. Like I didn't talk to anybody. I would kind of just go into school, hoodie on. Like I was super shy at school. Even when I was doing YouTube, like even when I was like blowing up, like I was still super shy. Didn't really talk to anyone. Until like senior year, I was like literally talk to nobody. Like um, but yeah, I just which is like ironic because as soon as school ended or I would go film, like I just didn't care. Like something in me was like, if you don't really mess with the videos, if you don't really like me, like I don't really care. Like it's just I'm trying to entertain people. Like and I think it really hit when as soon as I hit like even when I had like 500 subs, I was like, damn, 500 people want to see this. I don't care if I'm making a fool out of myself in public.
Yeah,
Um, like if it's to entertain 500 people.
right. Bro, I think that's like that's just good a good mindset, you know? Because I feel like a
Yeah,
lot of time like what's really stopping people from like pursuing their dreams as like a content creator is just like the fact that like they're afraid that people are gonna that they know their family, their friends are gonna see it, make fun of them. You know, they block all their contacts just so they don't see it. So it's like really good that like you just were like, bro, I'm dead set on this. If you don't fuck with it, like, bro, like you don't have to watch it, you know?
yeah, yeah, exactly. And I kind of had yeah, that was like the mentality I didn't have. Like I feel like most people have that mentality where it's I gotta block people or I don't want or maybe I'll make it on a separate account, whatever it is. Like I just didn't care because as much as I obviously care about the people around me, I just had the mentality like if you don't like it, I don't really care because I'm confident in it. And I think that's telling for so many things. Like if you are so confident in something and you love it so much, you won't care what anyone has to say about it. Like, you'll just keep going.
100%, man. And
Mhm.
so like what do your parents think about it then? Like did you were you ever like mom, dad, like I don't care what you guys think, I'm gonna make these videos, you know? Or did they ever like try to talk you out
In
of it
the
or
in the beginning, they were. I mean, in the beginning, they were like very skeptical about it. Like, is it a waste of time? You know, like you're still in school, all this stuff. But they ended up not really caring once it started doing really well. But in the beginning, it was definitely a bit difficult because, like, it's also I think Gen Z, like, we're kind of the first generation that has it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I can't really like show them any examples of like how this could turn into something. Like, I could show them other YouTubers, but it's just not something that most adults could really like comprehend or like understand. Um, so it was definitely difficult in the beginning, but like now they obviously support it. Like I'm making more money now. I have like a real platform, so they support it now.
nice, yeah. And I mean monetization wise, like is it mainly just like YouTube right now or because I knew it before in like 22, 23, you had like clothing brand kind of, you had merch. Do you still do that
Yeah,
or like what is like the
I'm actually working on merch now, which is hopefully going to be like my biggest source of income, like because it's going to be like real clothing. I've been doing that for like 5 months behind the scenes.
Wow.
And I became like really passionate about it. That's why I didn't take a break from YouTube, but like I was just for months laser focused on this clothing thing. Um, but aside from that, I mean, there's YouTube. Brand deals is the biggest thing. I mean, obviously, like, when you're posting consistently, the videos are doing good. Like YouTube monetization is great. YouTube Shorts is really underrated. And then there's like the 1 minute program on TikTok, which
Yeah.
is good. And yeah, it's really it. I haven't made anything from Instagram, specifically other than brand deals. I mean, I know there's like some bonus thing. I'm trying to
Yeah.
get into that. But yeah, I think it's not the in-app um sources of income that pay the most. Like it's always like external. Like it's always merch or brand deals or sponsors.
100%. Yeah. And so are you sponsored by what is it, Rainbet or Stake? That gambling
Yeah,
site? So do they
Rainbet.
yeah,
Yeah, Rainbet is very generous. They're very good.
really?
Um, that's like one of my main sources of income, but they're great. Like I started working with them like 2 months ago. Like they're like Rainbet's great. Like
Yeah.
I'm happy to work with them. And what I like most about Rainbet is that I could make funny content because like I feel like gambling's funny and you
Yeah.
could like there's so many things you could do with it and you
Yeah.
could still be authentic and everything. Like I feel like every other brand is just some product or some website that no one cares about, like,
Yeah.
so I'm very happy
Bro, I
with
love
Rainbow.
gambling too. I saw you were a blackjack one, like in the hood, and you were just gambling
Yeah,
with those guys. Bro, that's so funny.
yeah, thank you, I appreciate
Is
it.
that
Yeah, no,
so? When they like sponsor you like that, is that like play money or is that like money they give you? They're just like, yo, deposit it into the Rainbet account and just like gamble it.
I actually don't even know if I can talk about that.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
maybe we can talk about it like off camera or something. But
Yeah, yeah, I'm down.
because I'm actually like interested in like gambling. I love like blackjack and like all that stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
but
definitely after I'm done.
so dude, have you ever been like arrested?
No, I've never been arrested. All my friends have been arrested, which is crazy. Like, I don't know how I haven't been, but then again, like, I'm never doing anything illegal. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never
Yeah.
harassing. I'm like really harassing anyone. I'm never doing anything that would cause me to be arrested.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, just never have. I've always been pretty cautious about it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't mess with the wrong people, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe it's because you look younger too, so the cops are just like,
Yeah.
bro, lay off
Oh,
this
for
guy,
sure.
you know?
Yeah, I've definitely gotten off the hook, because of my age a few times.
Yeah. And dude, so the video you made releasing a guy from the prison like buying his bail, bro. I thought that was like super funny video, bro. That one was pretty
Yeah.
sick. Was that just
Yeah,
kind of
no.
like a like was that just like a random idea you had or like
No, my friend C Dirk made the whole trend. Like, there's like a huge trend. Like, so many YouTubers are doing it. Like, I know like Loaf did it, Danny Duncan,
hmm,
um, all of them. But my friend C Dirk started the trend like a few years ago. So yeah, I was just kind of collabing with him and doing it. But like, he does it every week.
wow, yeah, that was pretty sick, but like were you like scared at all that you're like, dude, this guy's like in jail? Like I'm like
I was honestly not gonna lie, I was scared, but like he does it all the time, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust you. But they're all, and I've actually been behind the scenes, like when Cedric does it, so like it's not as nerve wracking as you think. Like the first time, that was my first time in my video,
yeah.
but like I've gone with him a few times since then, and like they're always pretty chill because it's always like petty charges and like it's
Hmm.
never anything like serious. So
Would you say it's like moral to be buying someone's bail like random, you know?
yeah,
Like depending on the charge maybe, like you think
yeah.
you're
I mean,
good doing like a good deed, like buying someone's
I know
bail or
Cedar gets a lot of backlash for it because they're like, "Oh, you're bailing out a criminal," but like a lot of them are just for petty charges. I mainly did it. Um, I mainly did it just because I thought it would be like a funny idea. But yeah, I never really thought about that. I mean, I think it depends on the crime. Like the guy we bailed out was homeless, and he just got arrested for like sleeping on um
yeah.
like near a mall or something. I'm pretty
The guy
sure.
with the long
I don't.
hair, right? And the beard.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, that guy
Robert.
seemed
He was.
really chill though.
Yeah, exactly. He was a good, like I could tell he was like a good moral guy. So like I don't really feel bad, but like obviously if you're bailing out a criminal, like a real criminal, like you know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't do that.
Yeah. And do you get recognized at all in like Miami or New York now? Like whenever you just walk around?
Yeah, it's pretty. I kind of a lot. I mean, it depends where I go. Like if I'm at a mall, it will be like a few times. If I'm at like a boardwalk, just like wherever there's a lot of people, like definitely. But like out in public, I mean, it happens a decent amount. Not as much in Florida, like New York, definitely, because I think how the algorithm works is I swear they push it to like your city or like where you are,
Yeah.
and then it will like push it out. So I think like New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, stuff like that's where I'm always like getting recognized, I guess. But it's a lot of it's from like clips and edits. Like I've had a few viral clips that people just keep reclipping and reclipping and reclipping. Like a lot of that is from those select clips.
Do you hire clippers at all, or you just do it yourself?
I don't. I do all my like. I mean, there are people that do it just for fun, but like I don't hire them. Like there's like a few clip pages, but like I do all my like edits,
I
like
see.
all my personal shorts,
This
reels, everything.
this isn't sponsored, but have you heard of WAP?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah, so many people try to like talk to me about doing the WAP thing. I
Yeah,
just feel like I don't until I'm making, like, a lot of money, I don't see it as, like, being worth it yet. I don't know. I
I
could be
see.
wrong, but, like, I feel like the CPM is way too high for some of these clippers, and, like, I don't know. I don't know too much about I don't know enough about it, though.
Yeah, I'm not like too familiar, but I just generally know that like you just like set up a campaign, you put like maybe a couple of G's in it, and then like whoever like clips videos and meets the requirements just like gets some of the funds from it.
Yeah.
So it could be good reach, but I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. I'll look into it more. I just haven't, like yeah, I just don't think I have, like, enough yet to, like, just be thrown around just for some clips. Because like, I feel like clips don't really lead to like, unless you have a lot of clips, it won't really lead to too like, it won't lead to much.
Yeah. And have you ever thought about like doing IRL streams? Because I know that's like really popular now, and you know, it's good for clips too.
Yeah, so the plan right now is like, July, August, just grind YouTube, and then around September, October, I'm probably gonna move back to Florida and then start streaming, uh, then, because like, the reason Florida's great, like, South Florida, like, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm, like, all that area is because there's so many colleges, so there's so many students, and, like, that's why it's popping, like, I'm sure you've seen, like, spring break videos and everything, but
100%,
that's, like,
yeah.
during the school year. Now it's kinda dead, so, like, we wanted to start live streaming this summer, but, like, wasn't enough people. I mean, I could do it in the city, but I would really wanna be, like, consistent on it if I started it.
100%, yeah. Yeah. So I saw you have like the new channel banner and everything. You're kind of like in a new era of like life almost now, for the channel. Like
For sure,
I don't know
for
if
sure.
like you're trying to like keep it a little secret from the viewers, or do you want to talk about it a little bit?
I mean, not really. My brand is just it's called New Adventures. So every week we're gonna go on a new adventure. Every time we stream, it would be a new adventure. But we want to step a little bit away. Like the videos are still gonna be funny, but it's gonna be less just like pranks or like getting pressed in a store. Like they're gonna be like real projects and like it's just gonna be way better. Like the ideas are gonna be like more adventurous, way better. You guys, I guess, will just have to see. Like I'm not gatekeeping. I just don't want to like give away like my ideas. But
Yeah.
like the videos they're gonna be really good.
Yeah,
So I'm
dude.
excited.
Looking forward to it, man. So I mean, it's do you ever feel like, as you're getting older, it's like, oh man, I can't make Riz videos anymore, or I can't like go to games and like dress in a different jersey, or like how do you feel about like that stuff, like getting older?
Uh, Getting older is weird because I think I built my whole platform with like I think part of the reason I blew up is because I was young. And I still feel like I can still use that to my advantage for sure. But it definitely is weird because I have to like pivot to like better ideas. The internet's always changing. Um, so I would just describe it as just it's just weird. It's just interesting. Like I'm just kind of riding the wave. Like I don't really know what's to come, but just riding the wave.
Do people ever call you like a mini Balin Levine, or you know?
Yeah, definitely like back in the day. Not as much anymore, but yeah, like when I had like no followers for sure. For
Yeah,
sure. I know people get those. I mean, I always took it as a compliment. Like I love Balin, so I don't really
yeah, it's
I
cool, man. I
don't
mean, I just wanted to bring him up because like he's like what 20, probably like 24, 23, 24 maybe a little older.
yeah, something like that, yeah.
So it's
24, I
like
think.
Yeah, he's still doing pranks, going strong, and you know, it's like I don't know, like maybe in the future you just like do different videos, or you just stick with that stuff, because I know it works for Balin, like still doing pranks and stuff.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Yeah, he's still killing it. But yeah, I don't think like the pranks. I think you can still do pranks like when you're older. I just feel like I don't really enjoy it as much as I used to. And then as far as the Riz, like I'm kind of done with the Riz era. Like I don't
Really?
know, because I
Really?
feel like at first I really liked it, and then I was like, I'm just using these girls to like get views instead of my like actual talent and like me being funny. So I think I want to really try doing my own thing, like no Riz, no pranks, like trying to see if I could do it, and then I would go back to it or like incorporate Riz a little bit more, incorporate pranks, like whatever it is. But like I want to like see how crazy I could go, like just myself.
Yeah, bro, it's like the wrist stuff's pretty funny. I think it definitely is a little oversaturated, because like you see
Yeah,
now like meta glasses, people just cold
yeah,
approaching, stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly.
But yeah, when like I think when you did it, it was like a perfect time, like 22, 23. Those like cringe pickup line on girls at the malls and stuff was pretty
Yeah,
funny.
yeah,
But
exactly.
and dude, that takes a lot of confidence too, you know?
Yeah, I think part of it was I think part of that confidence also came from just me. I felt like I had nothing to lose. Like I felt like I was at a point where I was like, I have no subscribers. I was so locked in, like I didn't talk to my friends as much. I wasn't really doing anything. So I was like, what do I have to lose? Like I
Yeah.
don't care. Like the school the all the people at school already hated me for doing it. Like some of the teachers or some of like the people at school were like, um, I'd be at um or just like negative comments, like just whatever it was. Like I was just like, I have nothing to lose, like at this point.
Were you ever like, dude, like I'm doing this Riz Up video for a girl, but like, maybe I get her number, Maybe we go on a date or two, or
I don't know. Like I feel like because I was so young, I was so focused on like just getting the best video, and I didn't even care. And then I think because I was young too, like all the girls would be much older. Like they would think I was way younger, so I like
true. Yeah.
I didn't even care. But yeah, I feel like now, I don't know. I mean, I just don't really care about girls right now. Like, I just feel like it's just kind of a waste of time, like getting attached to a girl or like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I just got to lock in, like, stay focused on like what I'm doing. Um,
What if you
yeah.
find like, what if you find like the dream girl right now? Like you're like, wow,
I
like,
found the dream girl, then maybe I would have to lock it in.
yeah,
But yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know. I feel like the dream girl would be easy because I feel like the dream girl would like understand my schedule and understand what I'm doing and like be supportive of that. So
yeah,
I feel like if I found a girl like where it didn't feel like kind of a chore at times to be with, then yeah, I'd probably like lock in. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
as far as that, like I feel like it's just like the I wouldn't be able to give a girlfriend or like a girl like just the attention that I guess she would deserve, like that I would need to. So it's just not even worth like pursuing.
Do you think once you move to Miami, like you'll be able to find a wife there? Like, do you think Miami's just like a no love area?
Definitely
Or
not. Oh,
yeah,
definitely not. The girl. I mean, I haven't looked. To be fair, I haven't really looked in the right places. I don't think, but like the girls that go out, like if your girl goes out in Fort Lauderdale or Miami, you're cooked. Like, like
yeah,
they're bad. Like they are.
yeah,
It is not. Um, But yeah, no, I'm sure like if I were to look for a girl, it would be at like at this point on, it would be like church or it'd be
library
like
man or something.
the library, like just something. But I feel like also if you're looking for it, it's not like natural, you know what I mean? Like
That's
I feel
true.
like it kind of just happens. But
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like I could in Florida. Like I could, it's just I would have to look in like the right spots, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I think it's also a lot different too, because for you, you just like graduated high school, and then like you skipped like the college, like, oh, like I found my college wife and
yeah,
whatever. So it's like you like are just out in the real world now, and it's like, yeah, bro, like you have like 40-year-olds and you have like 20-year-olds. It's like a big
yeah.
range now.
Yeah,
But
it's
do you,
funny you say that 'cause I was thinking about that the other day. Like, I was just like, "Damn, like, I'm not" cause like, all my friends have girlfriends, and they're
mhm,
always like, "Oh, I met this girl at college," and
yeah,
whatever, and, like, I'm just like, "Damn, like, I'm just kinda in the world now." Like, I don't have just go, like I can't just go to college and find a girl or, like,
yeah,
go to a clu like, I can't go to, like, a club at college, not like a party club, like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't just, like,
I
join
feel you.
different stuff, like
Yeah,
I think I'm just, like, trusting God, you know? I feel like it will come when it comes.
100%. Yeah. Would you ever date like an influencer or like you just prefer not to?
Mm, damn, I don't know, cause I feel like they're so I feel like it would be really good or really bad, because it would be good because like, she understands exactly what I'm doing, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, the schedule and the not character, but you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you gotta just like, I feel
100%.
like we'd have almost the same struggle, which would bring us closer, but then again, like, if you're an influencer girl, you're definitely getting a lot of DMs, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't
That's
know.
true. Yeah.
It depends on the girl, like, it depends, like, what kind of content she's making. Can't be like OF or anything, you know what I mean? It can't be like if it was like Get Ready With Me's maybe, something like that,
Yeah.
but other than
I
that,
mean,
probably not.
yeah. Would you make videos with her or would you like prefer to keep it separate or like keep your what are your thoughts on like relationships too? Like you want to keep that separate from the content or like you're
Really
gonna
separate for sure,
yeah,
because I feel like as soon as there's like I'm making money off it, or as soon as you get your fans invested in it, then it becomes fake, I feel like. Because like I've had girls like come in the videos or like streams or whatever, and then the fans end up really liking it, and then let's just say the person I don't really like the person, or like they're just not chill off camera, or like whatever it is, then that upsets the audience, and then also it's just not like natural, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Because like I don't know, there's always gonna be this part of us. Like if I were with a girl on camera, there would always be a part that's like um public. I just wouldn't like that. I feel like
Yeah. And in regard to like that like college and stuff like because you're saying like man like my friends now they have girlfriends and stuff like you would have been like upcoming sophomore in college.
yeah, going into sophomore, yeah.
You ever think like maybe I could have like moved to California in college and like tried to make it work in like content in school, or you're just like, bro, like if I'm doing content, I can't do school. You know, like
Yeah, I feel like there's so many things on my plate that I feel like I just couldn't, and like like so many things are just spontaneous, like moving places or traveling or random opportunities. Like I wouldn't do good in school. Like I just wouldn't do, and I feel like if I'm gonna pay to be at a university, I would want to do it right. You know what I mean? I just wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to do like the Greek life. I wouldn't be able to join clubs or like play sports or like really socialize. So like I feel like there's just not a point.
yeah. So say there's like there was no YouTube or anything, like you just like went to college and like did like I don't know, I guess just like the normal life. Like what did you have done? Like what was your plan before YouTube? Like oh I want to become like a doctor or engineer or something, or what was the plan
Uh,
like?
I always loved soccer. Like soccer is like probably other than like YouTube is probably the biggest part of my life. Even still, like I still play every day.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like I just wanted to play soccer, like be a coach. There's something involved in sports, and then like obviously business. Like I've always had that like entrepreneurial mindset. Like even before I'd made videos, so like just something business or sports related. Um, yeah,
You do
something like that.
you invest in like crypto, stocks, meme coins?
I used to a lot. Like what's
Yeah.
crazy is during that year when because I did YouTube freshman year, I took a break sophomore year, and then junior year, like I kind of blew up. But in between then, I was doing like stock, crypto, everything. I was like I was like reading a lot. So I
Yeah.
think a lot of my business knowledge comes from that.
And do you still do that stuff or are you kind of just like whatever, you know?
Well, I have like a few like long term things, but like I wouldn't like day trade or options or crypto. Like I just feel like it's just too I don't know. I don't enjoy it enough. Like I feel like the people that are like TJR and like all these people that are like invested in it, like that like they love it, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I feel like I don't have that obsession where I feel like it would just be too stressful for me to like do that and YouTube and whatever else I have to do.
for sure. for sure. And do you plan on like creating any product besides like merch? Because I know you're trying to do like a merch line and or a clothing brand, like a product in the future, like sell a service or anything, like one of those corkscrews maybe. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I was actually thinking of doing like later on. Um, I definitely wanted to do not like it wouldn't be like an expensive course, but kind of just like I was thinking of doing like daily videos where I just like talk to the camera, give advice, respond like kind of like not in like a cameo way, but let's say it's like you pay like $5, $10 a month. It wouldn't be expensive at all, and then I just like talk to the camera. But I feel like I have to go through life a little bit more before I do something like that. As far as a product, I don't really know. I think it would have to relate to the content I'm doing,
Yeah,
but I don't know.
for sure, man, for sure. Yeah, dude, you gotta.
Yeah,
You're 18, bro. You're still young, you know. I mean, I'm only
yeah,
2 years older than you, but like, we gotta get more dad lore and stuff on under our
for
belts,
sure. Yeah, exactly,
But
exactly.
yeah, dude. I mean, what about like a collab? Because I know you've met like Balin Veen. You were on the stage of like some like event live events and everything. But like what's like a dream collab that you have potentially?
Hmm. I feel like I already met Balin. So if I hadn't have met Balin, I would say Balin, but I
Yeah,
already like met him. Um, who's someone just like cool? I don't
this could be
know.
anyone in the world.
Anyone in the world would probably be like a soccer player.
Really,
Yeah, like
dude?
it's just like
Okay,
a like 20 minutes to like film with him. Like I
yeah.
don't know if you know who like Luka Modric is.
No, I'm not. I like NBA and stuff and golf and stuff, but like I'm
Yeah,
not too into
yeah,
soccer.
definitely a soccer player
I
because I
see.
feel like a lot of the YouTubers are the same. Like I feel
Yeah.
like I don't know.
Okay. I was thinking like, what about like Donald Trump, bro? Because I know you do a lot of like the Trump impression. Would
Yeah,
you?
that would be, yeah, probably Trump then, probably
Yeah.
Trump.
Yeah, dude. I feel like
Um,
that'd be sick, bro.
yeah, the Trump collab, that'd be
Yeah,
sick.
dude. Yeah, bro.
I
You
like
have the
that.
Secret Service just like watching you 24/7, bro. You're just like,
Yeah,
yeah,
that'd be
bro.
fire.
But yeah, bro. Trump. Would you do like a? What would you do with him? Let's say like in a collab. What would your video idea be if they're like Trump's team's like, all right, Liam, you have like 1 hour with Trump. What are you doing with him?
Damn, I would start off with the impression. Because I feel like he'd be like, "Whoa, what the hell is going on?" I start off doing the Trump impression, and then probably just vlog. Like it depends where. Like if we're at the White House, just like vlog around the White House.
Yeah.
I would just ask him probably some out of pocket questions, some crazy stuff. I don't know. I would have to plan it out, but
Yeah.
so I think that'd be a cool sequence.
Would you like rip the Trump impression in front of him too?
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It would start out. I think it would start out like that, like meet him, and then he'd like be comfortable. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah. How did you start doing the Trump impression? Because I've seen like a couple of your videos, you just like in front of like the White House with like a Lambo. How did that start?
yes, yeah. So I think it was like senior year of high school. Trump was like running for president. See, and then there would just be a bunch of clips. Like my whole friend group started doing it. And or actually, wait, no, that's not. All right, so this is the full story. So there's some guy named Jason Scoop,
Okay.
and he's always with like Josh Block. He's like the
Okay,
original
Joshua,
Trump.
yeah. I see. Okay.
So yeah, so he like Jason Scoop started the Trump voice. So he's like the main Trump impersonator. Um, and I met him at a mall one day, and he did it, and I was blown away.
Yeah.
So he was like, I could send you the clip if you want to put it on in the
Sure, yeah,
podcast,
I'll add
but
it on, bro. Just send it to me.
so he was like, "Well, we're here with Liam," and I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" Um, so then me and my friends just started practicing it. I would just practice, 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 I don't know why. Like I would be in the shower, I just do it, and then I kind of got good at it. And then during the election, this is like earlier this year, like in the fall, or I
Hmm.
guess like late last year, like in like September, October. Like that was like prime time for like Kamala versus Trump.
Right.
So there would be clips and viral moments every day, and I would just start saying them. Like my friends would be like, "Do it, do it, do it," or I'd be with like, um, people in Florida. They'd be like, "Do it, do the voice, do the voice." So I got good at it, and then randomly, here I'll play like this clip. This one has like 7. This is the viral one.
Yeah.
I was like, we're here at
Yeah,
the
I think I've
house.
seen that one.
Well, we're here at the great house. One of the best houses I've ever seen. I just bought it. Close to 2, probably 3 million. We got the beautiful cars. Look at the zoom in on that car. Look at that car. And then we got the G Wagon. We love the Mercedes. One of the great German cars. We love there's 3 rules. You drive German, you wear Italian, and then you're rich like me. Those are my 3 rules. We look so great. Look at the post guy. Look at that guy. But we're doing things at a level that no one thought possible. The people love us. And we're just so happy to be here. That's all we have to say. Thank you. That I didn't even mean to post that.
Really?
What's crazy is um my friend Chaz just started filming me outside and he was like, "Yo, say something." So I just started ripping it. Like that
Yeah.
whole thing was totally natural, no script, nothing. And I started ripping it and then he was like, "Bro, you got to post it." What's crazy is I was filmed in December. I didn't post it until like late January. He was like, bro,
Wow.
he would text me all the time, post it, post it, post it.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, it's cringe. It's too political, like whatever. And then everyone loved it. So
Dude, I
I
thought it was
eventually
super
posted.
funny.
And yeah, so shout out to Chaz. That was like,
Bro, that's pretty
yeah.
insane, dude. Like, yeah, I think like it, bro. It's like getting political too is just like kind of hot water there, but like, bro, it's like it's funny, you know. It's like a parody.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not like stating any political beliefs. Like I don't
Yeah,
really care about politics too much. Like I just have like
yeah,
my moral values. So like I guess whatever politician aligns with my moral values. You know
hundred
what I mean?
percent, bro. Yeah, and like, oh, you live in New York, or you live in New York, and you live in Florida, bro. Like, that's like two opposite, like you know, blue and red. You know, so it's like, you know, who would you say was like maybe besides Balin, like, who would you be like your biggest inspiration for like making videos, and who inspired you at first?
Um, Back in the day, it was like Logan Paul. Like when I was like really
Uh,
younger, I was like
yeah,
4th or 5th grade. It was like I would watch Logan Paul every day, study him. Like I'd replicate his videos. So like Logan Paul when I was really young, and then
yeah,
once I started like kind of taking it a little bit seriously, then it was Balin, and then ever
bro.
since then I kind of just became myself.
So you were a Maverick, low
Yeah,
gang.
for sure. Yeah, Logan for life for sure.
Did you ever
Jake
get the
Paul,
merch?
um, dude, I would get like fake merch at a mall. Like the mall when like
Yeah,
you could print it
they
on a
like
shirt,
screen
and then
printed, yeah.
one year, like, my parents got it, I was freaking out. Um, no, that's, like, the ultimate what's funny is, like, I still ask people to this day, like, an icebreaker question is, like, "Were you, like, a Jake Paul or, like, Lil Gangster?" And if they
Yeah.
say Jake Paul, that's, like, a huge red flag, like, if you ask a girl, like, seriously, like, if you ask a girl, like, "Did you watch Jake Paul or Logan?" If she says Jake, like,
Red flag, bro. Can't
red
wifey that girl up, huh?
can't wife her up, can't wife her up.
That's funny, bro. So like,
Yeah.
would you watch his daily videos, bro? What were your thoughts on like the Woods situation with him, bro?
Yeah, dude, I was shocked that's actually a story. So I would watch him every day for like 2 years, like 4th and 5th grade, and it was like beginning of 6th grade. I think I remember it happened, and my friends and I we just watched the video, um, and we are like, "What's going on?" Like that was crazy. And the next day, he made the apology.
Yeah,
So we were like, "What the hell is going on?" And then he just stopped uploading for like 6 months. So that was like crazy. Like my whole friend group was tweaking. Like everyone at school was talking about it. Like I feel like people forget how massive Logan and Jake Paul were. Like they
100%.
ran the world at one point. Like the
Yeah,
entire internet. Um, like they were the talk of the town. Like everyone knew them.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, that was like crazy when that happened.
yeah. They were on that one Disney show too, which before they blew up on YouTube and stuff. Jake and Logan,
Yeah. What
Bizarrevark,
was
I
it?
think.
Yeah, Bizarre yeah.
Yeah,
I think yeah, yeah.
so that was pretty
That was like
crazy. I mean, bro, that era of just like YouTube. I mean, we were young, bro. But like Rice Gum,
oh
FaZe,
yeah, that was
Jake
great. I
Paul,
remember.
Logan, Alyssa Violet, Summer Rae.
Yeah, all that was sick. Like,
Dude, that was a crazy era. PewDiePie.
s-
Yeah,
just
man.
like making self videos. Like I remember that was like a huge trend. Like I myself. Like
Yeah, it's like crazy era, man. Now we're in like the new era, bro. We got like Aiden Ross, Isonet, Marlon. Like, what are your thoughts on like the big creators now? Like, Lacey, you know, Ronaldo.
I feel like what's different now is that I don't. I feel like it's hard to know enough about them because all you see is clips, you know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
feel like they're all kind of funny. Like I kind of understand why they blew up. Like I don't think any of them was like, oh, they don't deserve it. Like I think it's just different now. Like I think clipping is just what it is now.
Yeah.
Um, so it's very weird.
I've
But yeah, I feel like
yeah,
you don't have that same connection you used to have. You know what I mean? Like I feel like
100%.
back in
Yeah.
the day when it was just long form on YouTube, like you felt like you were like almost friends with that creator. You know what I mean? Like you were really there. But now it's kind of just what it is.
Yeah, I think you bring up a great point too, man. It's just like, because I've heard like both sides of the spectrum too. Because like some people say like I like watching clips because it just sums up like the best moments of like a stream, so I don't have to watch like 3 hours of a stream. But like at the same time too, you kind of lose that connection with the creator when you're
Yeah,
just
for sure.
like watching clips like 5 seconds. You're like, all right, then now what? You know?
Yeah, exactly. And then none of the all the clips I feel like are all not even true. Like whatever the headline or the caption says is not even true. Like
Yeah,
it's just like to get people to watch it because like that's what they got to think about too. It's not the clips aren't from the creator, so the clippers are just going to manipulate it just to blow up so they can make money. You know
for
what I mean?
sure.
So
Yeah,
like it's not true.
I think TikToks might have locked down on those types of videos, right? They want it to be like original content.
Yeah, for sure,
So
for
I mean,
sure.
I don't see like maybe my algorithms just like cater differently, but I don't see a lot of that stuff as much anymore.
Yeah, it definitely was. I feel like a few months ago, but yeah, not. Yeah, I think you're right. Not as much anymore.
Yeah, but I mean, what's like your most embarrassing moment on camera? Would you say?
Embarrassing?
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not usually embarrassed. I mean, maybe if I make a bad joke and it's like cringe, I'll be like, but I just won't even put it in the video.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
no, I'm just not like I just don't really get embarrassed. I feel like.
Or
Um,
there's nothing you're ever just like you're editing, and you're like, bro, we cannot put that in. That's so cringe, you know?
yeah, yeah, oh, for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
there's always like cringe jokes. Like especially like if I'm with a group of people, like everyone's always saying something.
yeah,
Um, or like sometimes it's just a bad idea. Like I feel like in my head I think of it and I'll plan out the video, we'll go shoot it, and it's just not that good. Like it's just way better. Or like you kind of, I think a bad habit of mine is I'll write down the idea, picture it in my head, but I'll kind of when I picture it, I picture the outcome instead of like what could probably be the reality. You know what I mean? So I'm like, okay, this is exactly how the prank's gonna go, or this is exactly how it's gonna, and it just never ends up that way.
for
So you
sure.
kind of got to be prepared for anything, but like those are the times that I'd kind of cut stuff out.
I see. And I mean, like in regards to like embarrassing stuff, do you ever look back at like your really old videos and you're like, dog, I can't even watch this. This is too cringe, bro. Like anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would say like a year or two ago, I would say yeah, like I'd look back at when I was like a freshman in high school filming, but I feel like now I kind of look back and I'm almost like proud. I'm like, damn, like this is how far I came. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
for sure, man. Yeah,
Um, yeah.
yeah. So, what's like the is there has there been any like crazy DMs from people that you've gotten since like you blown up, or the craziest DM you've gotten?
Trying to think like Balin was the biggest. Like that was the biggest deal because like I was a fan of Balin for like probably like 4 years, and then he DM'd me, which is crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like freaking out. And then few bigger creators I haven't really cared about. The other day was really cool. You know Zacharific?
That name is that the guy who's like he blew up because he was super humble or whatever. He like
Yeah,
flexes. Yeah, yeah,
that was cool because I'm a pretty big fan of him.
yeah.
So that was cool. And then one of my favorite artists, you know, Bankroll Hayden.
Oh man, I feel like I've heard the name.
He
If
has
I
that
see
one
him,
song,
I've definitely like.
yeah, he has the song Costa Rica. That's like one of his bigger
Okay,
songs. Like
I've probably heard of it. Yeah,
I don't know, but he's like a big artist. He's like one of my favorite artists. He followed me the other day. I was like freaking out a little bit
that's sick.
because like me and all my friends listen to him.
Yeah,
Um,
and how do you like when someone like that follows you? Like, how do you see that? Because I'm sure you got a lot of emotion, bro. Like a lot of people following you and stuff. Like,
um, I mean anyone that's verified it like pops up, or like anyone that like is just big, it always pops up.
yeah,
Um, at like the top of your feed, but then like yeah, that's kind of how it gets like filtered out.
I see.
And then I'll always like check like every day. I'll check my DMs. I'll check my like inbox. Like
For sure.
yeah.
What's like the best and the worst like message you got for like sponsorship wise, you'd say?
Um.
'Cause I'm sure you get a lot that like you don't like respond to or you don't accept, right?
Yeah, yeah. If they always have like really low followers, I'll automatically think it's like a scam or something. But like even like I got offered like for, and I'm not trying to sound like ungrateful or anything, but I got offered like $50 for like 2 reels the other day. I was
Oh
like, I just
yeah.
didn't even what
No,
like.
for yeah, for anyone who's not a creator, they just don't understand. Like $50 for 2 reels, it's like not
Yeah,
worth
it's
it.
like insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, $25 for a reel.
yeah, that's like yeah,
But yeah, which is crazy how, because like I would have done that years ago. I'd be like, well, I'm getting paid for this, but yeah, I think that's something I'm learning too is like the business aspect of everything, like learning like the value of certain things. Like uh, even like 6 months ago, I literally may have done that like $50 for 2 reels like 6 8 months ago. Now I definitely know the value of like, my content. And I feel like you kind of got to evaluate yourself because it's not always based on followers or like to the company, it's obviously based on like followers and views. But like if you think you could make an amazing piece of content, you might not have as many followers. In my opinion, think that that could be worth more than like just because you're, you know, a big creator, like compared to like a big creator that's making like a shitty reel. You know what I mean?
for sure. Yeah, I mean, $50 is like it's like for you now, definitely it's like not worth it. But I guess if you're like 10,000 followers, get like a couple thousand
Yeah,
views maybe per reel, like it's like all right, you do that
yeah,
stuff.
for
But
sure. Yeah, and I definitely don't want to sound ungrateful. I feel like some people are definitely gonna be like, "Oh, he's ungrateful," but like
hey,
I don't really
bro,
care.
if they say you're ungrateful, bro, I'm ungrateful too because I would not do $50 for
Yeah,
two
no,
reels, bro.
$50. I
No,
was like,
like,
kinda in shock. I was like, "Whatever."
yeah.
Like,
But also, you gotta negotiate a lot too with them, because they try to lowball you, and
yeah,
then if you give them a higher number, like they'll be like, okay, I'll talk to my boss, like I'll see the marketing budget for our company, and they'll get back to you. I'm like, okay, we can do this.
yeah, yeah.
But I mean, at your point, like, what's like the lowest you would do for like a reel if someone was gonna pay you?
Um, I feel like it really depends on how natural it feels. You know what I mean? Like, let's
Yeah,
say I just had to wear a shirt in a video. I don't know, like 100 probably. But like, if it's like I have to talk about it, like an app or a product or something, like probably 2 to 300. I
I
don't know.
see.
Probably. I don't know. It just depends. Like, because I hate doing things that isn't a part of my content. You know what I mean? Like, I've only really heavily worked with two brands, and like Rainbet's obviously like I love Rainbet because it's easy to incorporate. And then I worked with this other brand where I just had to like wear their shirt in the video, so like I didn't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But like if you're working with like let's say I had to do like I don't know, I had to talk about an app like a FaceTime app type thing, like I don't know, just something that has nothing to do with my content, then I'd charge more because like I just wouldn't want to,
yeah.
oversaturate.
Say it's like a company you really like, they're like $100. Like, would you do it still just because you like the company, or
Yeah, if I really liked it, I do. I feel like that is kind of the compass for me.
for
Like that
sure?
is kind of see it. Like if I really like it and it's easy, then I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like I've helped out. Like sometimes um this was like about a year ago, but there was this like Christian clothing brand, and I really liked it. And they were like, "Look, we don't have enough to pay you, but we'll send you out a hoodie if you wear it in the video." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." Like I just found it cool. Like why
Yeah.
not?
Okay, so are you big into like fashion and stuff, or like do you not? What do you wear
Not at
like day
all.
to
Really
basis?
not at all. I wear. I mean, if I'm at home, like I'm just wearing like a black tee, and then these are like I don't know if you know Snart. He's a
No,
YouTuber. These are just like
no.
his
Yeah,
merch. I'm like
I
not
see.
into. I'm not big into fashion. I would say my fashion has improved a little bit over the years. I used to not like I would wear like a neon orange shirt and like blue short. Like I wouldn't care. Like, and this is
Yeah,
like probably a year and a half ago. But now obviously like I'll wear like matching clothes, I don't know. I mean, I just never
Yeah,
really like so many people stress about little things like how their hair looks or their style or like anything. I feel like if you're a good person and you're like people could feel your energy, you know what I mean? Like
for sure.
I feel like that's most important. And also like if I'm just out filming, like it's not like I'm trying to impress anybody. Like I don't really care.
Do you think you'll ever get into like a Supreme Chrome Hearts phase or any of that hype stuff or no?
I mean, maybe I definitely changed my style a little bit when I moved to Florida. I gotta
Yeah,
admit, uh,
I got yeah,
because like there's very like very stylish. So like I
right,
naturally I kind of conform to that a little bit.
for sure.
But yeah, I mean, like I think it's cool. Like I'm not hating on style. Like I feel like chrome arts, like all that kind of stuff is cool. I just feel like I just don't really care enough
Yeah,
about it. You know what I mean? Like I kind of just like clothes that match or like slick, just anything. Like I like Hollister, like just like the regular baggy.
yeah,
I mean, this isn't one, but like just the regular baggy shirt, and then like just normal shorts.
for sure. So you're a man of like simple taste. You know, you don't need a
Yeah.
$500 shirt to make you happy.
Yeah, 100 yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like if you unless you're, like, passionate about fashion, I just don't see a reason to, like, care that much about it, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like
Yeah,
that just if that's you, cool, but, like, for me, like, I don't when people think of, like, Liam Gimmick, I don't want them to think, like, fashion, you know what I mean?
yeah. Chrome
Yeah.
Hearts, Stacy,
Yeah.
Supreme.
Yeah.
So I mean, I saw these Chrome Hearts pants yesterday, $85,000.
Yeah, it's just
If
insane,
you
bro.
if you had
That's
like millions of
out of
dollars, would you even like spend a dime on stuff like that or no?
bro, even if I had 10 mil, I don't think 85K,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
So wait, would you consider yourself like a materialistic person then, or you're just very low key? Like,
Definitely not. I kinda like, just, like, nice things, I guess. Um, but, like, I'm not very materialistic. Like, I don't really, like I don't know, I feel like so many people are, like, I don't even have, like, a dream car. Like, I just don't really
really?
I'm not yeah, like, I'm just
Oh,
not that material I would like a really nice car, you know what I mean? But, like,
yeah,
I'm not that doesn't motivate me. Like, materialistic things don't motivate me. Like, I just wanna make the best videos, people watch them, and if people, like, are inspired by my videos and are entertained, like, that matters more than, like, me getting any materialistic thing, like
yeah. So you don't have like a dream car, like a Porsche 911 or a Lambo or
I guess just, like, any basic Lambo, like, I don't know, like, I
yeah,
just never really cared too much. I definitely want it like, obviously, I'm gonna, like, upgrade my lifestyle, like, as I grew up, you know what I mean? But, like, I'm
yeah,
not I want, like, a nice I think, like, a nice house is really like, I think that's, like, a goal. You just have, like, a really nice house, like, that's
for
important.
sure.
Like, nice car, you know what I mean? Like, things like that are obviously I want, but I'm not waking up in the morning being like, "Alright, how do I get this? Like, how do
Yeah.
I the next materialistic thing? Like, I'll be happy if I get this." Like, I just know those things aren't fulfilling. You know what I mean?
Hmm. What's like the dream place you'd want to live then if you were gonna buy a house? Like, let's say you had enough money and you're just like, I'm picking one place to settle for like the rest of my life, basically.
Yeah, like, I would wanna rate like, my wife and kids, I don't know. I love New York, but it's just I can't all year round is I just can't do it, like, all year round.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know. I mean I like Florida a lot. Depending on the part of Florida, probably Florida. I
Yeah,
think I feel very safe there. It's good. It's just nice all year round. But then again, like it's the opposite of like New York winter is like miserably cold, but Florida summer is way too hot. So
yeah.
I don't know.
What
It
a
just depends. Maybe like Georgia or something. I don't know.
Georgia, okay. What about New York that is telling you like maybe not raise a family there? Like, is it too boring or the weather or what is that for you?
It's becoming more dangerous. Um, just the city is really dangerous, and then it's very expensive. Um, and you just don't get that value. Like the houses here that cost like $1 million are like probably no joke, like a quarter of the size of like $1 million house in Florida.
Fair.
So like just I guess just like the value, and it's just not that like where I live is really nice, like my town, but like just overall New York is just like getting really dangerous. Like I don't know, and it's just like the winters are just miserable.
Would you ever live in Cali?
I've never been to California actually.
Really?
I've never been to the West Coast.
Damn, I thought I don't know why I thought like in some of your videos you like went to Cali and just like
Nah, I've
effed
never
around
been.
over there, man. Really?
I really want to go soon though. I want
Yeah,
to go to I've never been to LA or anything. Like I don't know. Maybe I'll really like it. I don't
bro.
know.
If you come, I'll show you around, man.
I'm down. Let's do
It's
it.
dude, do some content or something, bro. Like I know like all the places, bro.
Yeah, I'm down.
So, but yeah, dude, LA's it's expensive and it's definitely gone downhill from what it once was, but like it's a nice
Yeah,
area, bro. You know?
yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm sure. I'm sure I'll love it there.
yeah, Texas is like cheap houses too, you know?
Yeah.
Cheaper houses, but I don't know, maybe that wouldn't be too bad either to raise like a family.
Mhm.
But in regards to like content, like shifting back to content, do you ever film and you're just like, bro, I like so like chopped in this video, bro, I can't post it, you know?
Not really, because I know people aren't watching for how I look. Like they're watching for the comedy. It's like I'll never get to the point where I don't post it, but I'll be all right. Like maybe next time
Yeah.
I won't wake up and film 10 minutes after I wake. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'll wake up and literally just film instantly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not really insecure about anything. Like
Mm.
I don't really care. Like I know people are watching for my personality and like what I'm about to do. Like they're not watching for for me. But like obviously, like, if I'm like taking a picture for my story where I can redo it, and then
Yeah.
I'll redo it.
And
But
do you have like OCD when it comes to posting too? Or you're like, okay, I'll post this video that like I'm not I'll probably remove it in the future, but like I like it right now. Or you kind of like, bro, like this video ruins my aesthetic, bro. Like, you know, like you ever
not
have that?
really. No, no. I feel like if I mean, I have taken down videos, but not because no, I didn't like know it beforehand like that I
Mm,
was gonna take it down.
I see. So like when you
Mhm.
post something, you're just like very proud of it. You're like, dude, this video is like hopefully does well, and I'm gonna leave it up here.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes like even if I like the video, it doesn't do too well. I'll take it down just because it's like I may like it. That's kind of a telling point where it's like I like it, but people don't because like it's not performing well.
Yeah,
Um, that's like an instance where I'd take a video down really.
I see. And do you use like really like high tech equipment, or are you just kind of like bro, like let's just throw on the phone and record, you know?
No, yeah, we use it pretty high. I mean, back in the day, like I just had like a basic camera, or like I'd film my phone. Like now we have like really nice mics, and then my filmer he has an FX3. I don't know if you know. I
Okay,
don't know if you know.
it's like the wireless mic, yeah.
Well, yeah, so yeah, we have the Sony mics, and then we have he has like a crazy Sony camera.
Oh, okay,
Um,
yeah.
like I've been using that, but I have I think it's like an A7 II, but we don't even use my camera anymore.
Wow. And do you have like a dedicated filmer? Like, do you pay him, or is it kind of just like, yo, bro, like come pull up, let's go film?
Well, yeah, I mean, back in the day, I used to have like just like my friends would film, just like I mean, I'd like pay for their lunch or something, and
Mm,
they would get like they'd be down. But now, yeah, like I pay my filmer like percentage, and then like if I ever get a brand deal, like I'll pay him percent of that to like film and edit it. Um, and then like yeah, like if we move back to Florida, like I'll probably be paying for the rent, or like I'll probably be paying for majority of the stuff. But, like I'll pay like during whenever we're filming, like, I'll pay for everything. Like if we go on a film trip, I'm paying for the gas and like whatever
mhm.
else. Um, I'll pay for his food a lot of the time. Like, but as far as like what's like written down, it's kind of just he just owns a percentage.
I see. That's yeah. Do you so he gets a percentage and stuff, but like when you're out filming and stuff, do you ever feel like you're just like, bro, like I don't want to be on camera anymore, like right now, bro, I'm too tired for the day, you know? You ever get like
Uh,
camera shy kind of like when you're filming, or you're just like, bro, like I love it.
I mean, I definitely love it, but there are those days where I don't feel like doing it. But like, I feel like it's kind of different than any other like job or anything where I kinda do have a little bit more flexibility to be like, "Yeah, today's just not it." You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
if you're building a different type of business, or you're a trader, or you have a job, you can't just not go. You know what I mean,
For
usually?
sure.
But, like, there are days where I'm like, "Look, I stayed up till 4 a.m. doing whatever else we were doing. We shouldn't wake up at 9 a.m. and then go for" like, it's just not gonna be quality, you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, when you're filming, like what is that kind of like for you? You just like out for like a couple hours? Or you out for like an hour maybe? You know, is it hard for you to be like interesting all the time for the camera, or like what's that experience like for you?
You mean like on those days where it's not?
No, just like an everyday like what's like the everyday just like oh I'm filming like you ever just get like oh I'm kind of like I'm not like feeling like too interesting today like I can't always like talk to the camera or you know are you out for like 5 hours like what's that day like typically when you're recording?
I mean, it usually starts off really strong, and then a lot of filming, and like this is what I noticed because like I did stream for a little bit. A lot of the streaming and filming, it comes down to the vibe. So like if the vibe is just not good, like people aren't. It's mainly vlogs. Like if we have an intent, like for example, like if we're gonna bail a stranger out of jail, I'm not
Mm.
really worried about the vibe. Like I know, like okay, we paid for it. I know exactly what's gonna happen. But on days where we're going to like a boardwalk or we're going to an event and we're kind of just vlogging and getting clips, like sometimes the vibe is down. Like people aren't coming up to the camera. People aren't just rocking with whatever we're doing. So then those are the days where it's like we'll test out the waters. If it's not working, we'll kind of just be like, yeah, let's just come back a different day, or you know.
Yeah, I think like being like a an IRL streamer like has to be like really hard, you know, constantly being entertaining, really probably pretty draining, huh?
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, IRL streaming is definitely not easy because you got to keep them entertained the entire time.
For sure. Are you like prepared to do that eventually, or are you just kind of like
For
I mean
sure,
I'm just gonna wing it, you know, when I do it?
I'm definitely getting better at it. Like I actually like I'll practice sometimes. Like believe it or not, like
Mm,
even just like even on film days, like I'll just like even when the camera's off, I'll still go up to people. I'll still like make jokes and stuff because like I need to get in that groove.
yeah. Would you ever join Phase, bro? Like, let's if they offered you like a role in there or a place.
It would probably be just for the publicity though. Like I don't think I'd
Really?
enjoy it much. Yeah.
Say like, okay, you have to film with Jason,
Mhm.
Ronaldo, and like Lacey and Marlon maybe too. Like, were you like, bro, like I'm hyped, or is it just kind of like, bro, like
Oh yeah, that'd be sick.
publicity
I mean,
or
I feel like I'm at the point where nothing. I'm not really like starstruck anymore. Like nothing really phases me anymore. As far as like, oh, this person, like, it's sick, but it's like they're still normal people. You know what I mean? But it would
yeah,
be great for like my career. Like I'd still be like, oh damn, like this amazing opportunity.
for sure. Yeah. Is there any because I know you mentioned like you were thinking about joining like a content house in Florida. Like, is there any like group of like people or like friend group that you like you'd want to join for content or whatever? Maybe just like to run it up with the boys.
I definitely want to make my own content group. I don't think I'd ever join one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Life could change, but like, I think that is the plan. Like a few years down the line.
What about like Logan Paul, man? Collab with Logan
I mean,
Paul.
maybe
Yeah.
probably a Logan Paul collab might be the dream collab,
Yeah.
but I don't know. He's kind of older now though. It's like different. You
He
know what
has
I
a
mean?
kid. He has a kid now
Yeah,
too.
it's crazy to see like in that small time span from like 2018 to now, like how much his life changed. Like that's weird to think about. Like, and I feel like the thing about Logan is that he has transformed his life in the perfect way. Like I feel
Yeah,
like all these creators fall off, but like as soon as he's about to fall off or he's like out of the media or whatever, he does something new. Like Prime put him way back on the map.
for
And as soon as
sure.
Prime wasn't in the talks as much, then the WWE, and then he has a kid, and like it's almost kind of like the Kardashians in a way.
Yeah,
Like where they're always like there's something always going on with them.
for sure. Yeah. And he has like the impulsive podcast too.
Yeah, yeah,
So I mean, yeah, dude, Logan Paul is just he's always been like kind of like on the map, man, you know.
mhm, for
But
sure.
let's just say like one platform, like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, like would disappear like tomorrow or something. Like
Yeah.
which platform would you say like I don't like I don't mind if this one leaves.
TikTok. I don't really care about TikTok.
Really?
Yeah, and what's crazy is I have the most followers on TikTok than my other I literally do not care about like TikTok. I haven't even like gain like every other platform. Like I'll gain followers. Like I haven't even like seen growth on TikTok. I feel like people follow people much less nowadays. Like back in the day,
Yeah.
it would be like way easier. Now it's kind of mid.
I
Um,
yeah. Dude, I've
yeah,
I've noticed that too. It's like it's a lot harder to gain followers than it used to
for
be.
sure, for sure. I think Instagram's kind of the new TikTok in a way, like with
Really?
Reels.
Yeah, I suppose. Do you think it's easier to gain followers on TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram for me, Instagram.
Okay.
But I think it all depends. Like I know people that have blown up on TikTok, but then they can't crack Instagram for some reason.
Yeah. That's like for me it's like I can get followers on TikTok, but I for some reason on Instagram, bro, I just like cannot keep up. Post the same videos and stuff, you know?
Mm.
So I feel like it's gone a lot harder though. And it's just a lot of creators now like saturation. And now you watch videos, especially on like Instagram or TikTok, and you just watch the shorts and like you don't really follow as much. You're just liking and scrolling. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
So yeah. So it would be TikTok. TikTok for you then, huh?
Yeah, Instagram. I mean, YouTube is the most important, but like I love Instagram because Instagram has everything. Like it has reels, it has pictures, it has even like the Twitter feature now, like the note thing.
Hmm.
You could do all that. So I think that's important. Like Instagram's the most important.
When you get like a viral video, are you kind of just like, holy shit, like this is viral, or are you kind of just like, ah, it's another viral video. It's whatever now. I've had plenty of these, or what's that like
Short
now?
form, I mean, it doesn't really like
Yeah.
it won't like change my day or anything, but like YouTube for sure. Still, I'm like, damn, okay.
Yeah. And do you ever so like when you post those and you get like a viral video, are you kind of like shoot like I gotta like post more now like right after this video has gone viral, or are you gonna like shoot bro maybe I'll leave this like let it sit for a little bit? What's your
Yeah, I usually if a video is blowing up, I'll kind of let my account cook for a little bit. Like I'll just let it um cook. Yeah.
and now that you're kind of like when you started making content it was kind of just like for the fun of it, right? But now that you have like a following and everything, are you kind of like pressured in a way? Do you feel pressured at all? Like, shoot, I gotta make a video. Like, this is what the fans want, you know? Or you kind of just stick to your own posting schedule still, or like, how is that for you?
I'm starting a new posting schedule because like I focus on a lot of like the clothing and rebranding and get rain bet like a lot of stuff. So like now
Hmm.
I'm finally posting on YouTube again this week.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm just gonna stick to my own schedule. Like I'm not very. I've learned to not let it affect my emotions as much. Like if a video does good, I'm not freaking out. I'm just kind of cool. It did great. Move on to the next. You
Stoic,
know what I
man.
mean? Same thing if it
Stoic
does bad.
Gimig.
Yeah.
So, do you, damn, I had a question, man. If yeah, what was I gonna ask? I asked, like, are you consider yourself like family friendly? Like, what's your like target audience? Are you trying to like, you like, are you trying to influence the youth of the world or kind of just like all audiences, whatever?
Definitely younger. I would say like between like 15 and 18 is like my demographic now. But I mean, or like even younger. It could be like 13 to 18, I would say. But then I am with the new videos, you'll kind of see in a few weeks, but like as they kind of roll out. But I think they're going to be more they're going to be targeted towards an older audience for the
Okay.
most part.
And man, what was my question? I literally just remembered it and then I like just blanked out again. But it was like, have you seen the TikToks that are like post every time you like open the app and stuff? Have you seen those at all?
No, I don't really, I don't like know too much about that.
Do you okay? So you like it's basically just like videos that are just going viral and they're just like post every time you open the app. Like you have to just be posting all the time now and like staying consistent. Because I know this is kind of goes against like what we're talking about like doing having your own schedule. Like what do you think about that? Just like you think it ruins your reach? You think it's like spam almost?
Yeah, I feel like there is a point where it becomes spam for sure. Like posting too much. I don't know. Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, when you what's like the most amount of videos that you like post in a day then you'd say until it's like
Like
too
short
much?
form, like three.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, more
you
than
posted like max three in a day.
yeah, but I also figure like if I give my audience one really good one per day,
Hmm.
that's gonna matter way more than spam posting. Because if they see, no matter how good the video is, if your fans see you 5 times a day, 3 times a day, they're gonna be like, all right, this is,
Yeah,
and you need your initial fan, like the people that first see it, you want, like, it's their job to like it, to boost it into the algorithm. And if they see you 5 times a day, eventually they're just gonna be like, oh, this, it's kind of annoying, you know what I mean?
for sure. Do you think about when you're posting like the algorithm? You're like, shoot, I gotta post it this time. I gotta use like this thumbnail or cover or this text. You ever think about that stuff too? Or you're just like, YOLO, like we're posting whatever.
I mean, short form, I kind of just post. Like, obviously, I'll have a good hook and I'll just post whatever.
Hmm.
But long form is definitely way more calculated. Like, thumbnails super important, titles super important, what we're doing. But like, there are times where I post just to post and kind of look back at. Like, the newest video on my channel is like why I moved to Florida. It's just me holding a box. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not posting that to blow up. To like, that's gonna be my viral thing. Like, I'm just posting it to like look back on, have it on the channel. It's like a cool like, you know, like just part of my life that I want people that the people that really care, like my core fans, they'll see it.
how on auto is like your your whole channel? Like, do you have an editor? You have a cameraman, an editor? You have thumbnail?
It's
You have a
just me and
thumbnail designer? Or
well, yeah, well, so we have me, my cameraman and I do all the filming, I do all the editing, and then we'll have like someone else do the thumbnail. Like I'm just not that good at thumbnails.
for sure. And do people ever comment like, "Dog, these videos are fake"? You know, like stuff like that.
Not really, because a lot of them are like vlog. I mean, sometimes, but like they're just not. So I don't even like pay it. I don't even like entertain it. Like it's just
Yeah,
like, yeah.
for sure. And I mean, what keeps you posting, staying consistent? Like, what motivates you to like keep doing that stuff? Because it can get dry at times, you know, or you get overworked.
Yeah, I would say I get overwhelmed sometimes. Like, I think that's one of my faults. Like, I'm just like overwhelmed a lot. Because there's just so many moving. Like, sometimes we have to work on like multiple projects at once. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm.
next in August, we're filming like a 4-part series, and that's gonna be like my first series I've ever done. So we're gonna have to film that, and then also simultaneously film the regular videos. Like, that's kind of annoying to work around, but I think everything comes down to like the planning and like being organized. Like I've become a lot more organized, so that's helped.
Yeah, and most of your stuff is like planned. You're never just like, let's just, dude, boys, let's go hang out at Target, bro, and like let's go film and see what happens.
Um, I mean, yeah, that happens. I mean, sometimes I just write down like the idea, and then we just need 3 minutes of vlog footage. So me and my friends just go out and film.
Basically, just saying like, is there any prank you wouldn't do again?
I mean, I don't think I do any of them again, just because I already did them. But like,
Yeah,
if the question is like, do I regret any of them? And not really. I mean, some of them are less funny. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
yeah, I don't really. I don't think I don't think I'd run back anything just because I already did it. Like,
I see.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I get that, man. Um, but you wouldn't like, let's say like the wearing an opposite team jersey at like a, you wouldn't like run that up. Like, there's
Yeah,
got to
I
be
would
like,
run that. Like, it's. I mean, I yeah. If it did well, then I would do a part two.
because
Where I
yeah,
do
there's got to be some videos that just like do really well. You're just like, bro, like I have to do it again. You know, it did well.
yeah, like
Like,
the speedo videos always do it really well.
yeah.
For example.
Well, I think this is like a good wrapping point then. But
Yeah,
yeah, Liam, thank you for coming on the show, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for your time, bro.
I'm honored to be the first guest. So
Yeah, dude, it's
thank you.
yeah, bro, 100%. Hopefully this gets clipped a little bit, you know, you can get this on TikTok or some
Yeah,
people clip that up, but appreciate it, man. Of
awesome. Thank you for having me.
course, bro. Of course.